Hey girlies, it's me Jonah82 and I'm here with another Face of the Day video, and I'm going to try to make this quick. I have quite a few products that I need to show. So I'm going to just go ahead and start off with my face prep. My favorite, the Urban Decay V6, and it's almost time for me to get another one because it's like all the way down here. I love this as a toner. I put this on my face whether I wear makeup or not after I cleanse my face and before I moisturize it. This one, let's see. For my foundation, I use the Maybelline Dream Pure BB 8-in-1 Beauty Balm, and I actually have to mix two colors to get my shade. So I have deep and I have medium deep, because medium deep is not deep at all. That's actually the color shade right there, which is not deep at all. And then the deep is just a little too deep for my skin, even in the summer months when I get a slight tan. So I use that. I also used to set everything when I was done my MSF in medium dark again. This is my first ever MSF, and you can see, like, yeah, the dome is gone. So I've gotten a lot of use out of this, and I've had it for forever, to be honest. And to set my under eye and my concealer, I use this mixture of powder. I got this concept from Fearless Sim, and I will leave a link to her channel below. It's just like a powder concoction. So what I do is I prep with this, and then I use the Maybelline Baby Skin, and then I put on my concealer, which, oh, I did use this concealer today, the MAC Studio Finish Concealer, and I'm in C42. I put that on my to cover my blemishes on my for scarring on my cheek, and then I set it with this powder mixture. And my powder mixture consists of the the e.l.f. HD powder, the white one and the yellow one. Also use a little bit of the Posner loose powder. I don't even know if they still make this, but I wanted to give, you know, those light colors some actual color to it. And then I added a little bit of the NYC loose powder in translucent, and I believe I used a little bit of the naturally beige one as well. And I kind of lied, I used 5 powders. And I use, last but not least, the Black Opal Invisible powder, which is a colored powder. It says invisible, but I know when I tend to use it on top of certain foundations, it makes it darker. So I have to be careful with what I use that powder with. So I just mix them all together, and this bottom one is this. These other ones are midnight powders, and the top one is actually banana that I set my under eye makeup with. I put it in this container. I think I got this from Michael's. It was like $3 or $4, and it's easy to dip my sponge in to, you know, put it there. So it's just way more convenient than using that little bottle. Also on my face, I use the City Colors blush in Guava. Okay. It's a B matte blush, and then for a light contour just on my cheeks and around my forehead, I use the B matte Toasted Coconut. I believe this one is a blush as well, but I use it as a contour, even though they do have I think they sell bronzers as well with the B matte collection. So if you want to see my collection of these, to see the swatches and different shade range, just let me know. And today for a highlight, I use the Mali powder highlight powder. This duo is in this is the Mali Effortless Airbrush, and the highlight is Pure Light, and it's right here. And it's a very beautiful highlight, very pigmented. That's just one swatch. Like, You can't beat that. Like, it's so, and I still have a ton of the product still left on my finger. It's an awesome highlight. Like, I'll blend it out for you. It's no shimmer. It has a lot of sheen to it. So I'll start. I'm going to continue with my brows. I'm still testing out the Milani brow gel. I think I'm going to try a different type of brush with this because I'm still not sure about it. I'm going to try a different brush than the brush that it came with because that's what I used the first 2 times I've used it. And I said in my yesterday's Face of the Day that this was the Ardell palette. This one is actually Salon Plus. I think I got this from Walmart. I could be wrong. And I used the same shades. I used this one and this one. And it doesn't have anything on the back, so. For my under eye concealer, I just wanted something very natural today, so I used the Pro Conceal in medium beige. And then Cool Tan I used for my brows because I didn't want really a highlight. I just wanted to keep it kind of on the natural side. And I did set it with the Milani brow shaping clear gel. And to outline the bottom of my brows, I use my Maybelline Definer Brow, which I will forever keep this in my makeup arsenal because that's just like always go to. If I'm not sure about a product, I know I can use that with no problem. So for my eyeshadow, I use the HD Pro Primer, and this one is a nude. And if you have the NYX one in a pot, this is very similar, but it's just way cheaper. Like, this was $1.99. I've seen it some places for either between 99 cents and $2.99, and it's like half the price of the NYX, and it does a very good job. That was for my primer, but my base, my primer, I used the Ioni Cosmetics. And yeah, they don't sell this brand in my area. Someone sent this to me, and I think it's like $1.50, and it's a good primer. It holds your eyeshadows and everything with no problem. So the look I created today, I used this Buxom palette. It's called Dolly's Wild Side. And I got this from a blog sale from Tracy Kiss 77 here on YouTube, and I'll leave a link to her channel below. She always has awesome blog sales. So this is what the palette looks like. And let's see, let me turn it this way. I use this on my bottom lash line, this one in my crease, and let's see, I think I used these two on my lid, and I used this one in my inner tear duct. So I used just about every color in here. I didn't even really realize that. And as my brow bone, because I didn't want anything with shimmer, I used the Vanity palette. I used that matte right there. For my liner, I used the Wet n Wild Mega Liner in black. To do my tight line, I used the Revlon Color Stay in black, which I've used this like for years. I love this stuff. It doesn't budge or anything. For mascara, I used the Miss Manga, and I think it's about time for me to toss this, so I do need to get another drugstore mascara. And for my lower waterline, I used this L'Oreal Extra Intense Liquid Pencil Eyeliner in purple. So I put this down, and then I used the deepest purple from the Buxom palette, which is this one, on top of it, and that's how I got the purple there. And I also use MAC Brown Script as a transition color. And for my lips, I used the same lip combination from yesterday because I was just too lazy to really find anything else. The Jordana lip liner and Coco Loco, and then the new Milani matte lipstick in Beauty. But I'm really loving this brown. Just like kind of stuck on it. And to set everything, I use the NYX Matte finish spray. I don't really like this spray, but I added some Urban Decay to it, and it's okay. And to kind of get rid of my shine, which I really didn't have to touch up. I just touched up a little bit before recording because I knew I was going to be kind of shiny. But I used the Rimmel Stay Matte press powder. Once again, Miss Fearless Femme, watching her videos, she reminded me about this. She like swears by this powder because she's super oily and so am I. So I like to watch her videos to get a lot of pointers and tips from her. And this is in 001 Transparent. And this is the old packaging, so it shows how long I've had it. I think it's like all beige or something now, so the packaging doesn't even look the same. But it is a good powder. And I think, oh, my lashes are still the eBay lashes in number 27. Yeah, that's it. So this is just a close-up of my eyelid. And just something simple for today. So I'll catch you girlies in the next video. Bye.